Hey, okay, so now that you've had some time to practice that bracing of the abdomen, now we're going to talk about a few really gentle, basic starting exercises that you can do to help close that separation. And really, none of them you really need any equipment. If you have a ball, that'd be great. I don't. I'm in a hotel room this weekend doing some continuing education in Atlanta. So I'm going to use a pillow. But let's talk about the 4 basic exercises we can start with. All of them are laying down because all exercise is easiest to control first laying, and then once you get good at laying, you can practice sitting, and then when you master sitting, you can practice standing and those more like dynamic tasks. So we'll talk about those next time. But to start off, laying down, the first exercise that we're going to talk about, as we mentioned last video, bracing is the most important. So flatten the back, pull that belly button in, and all of these exercises add something, but your job is to make sure that this separation and that back do not move at all while you do the activity. So the first one is just gently lifting one leg up and lowering the leg down. That may not feel very hard, but it's quality of motion. It's not about how intense it is, okay? A big mistake I think women make after having babies with their stomach muscles is that they think if it's not intense the way we used to exercise, then it's not doing any good, when really it's the opposite. If you do the intense stuff, you're making it worse. So you got to get this stuff down, okay? So flatten the back, pull the belly button in, and this is not moving. I even tell some people if they have like a blood pressure cuff or something, they could put it under their back, pump it up, and then just make sure the dial doesn't move to show that they're stable. But I just often will put one hand above and below and try to keep my pressure the same as I lift legs back and forth. When your feet are on the ground, you can take a break. If a foot's up, you need to be braced. So that's number 1. All of these, go ahead and practice daily, even twice a day would be great. 5-second holds, 20 of each. Okay, so the next one is called a bridge. A lot of you probably know this one. But you flatten the back, pull the belly button in, because if you don't do that and you can't control this, then you can't do the exercise. So if you try to bridge and you feel the separation, then your body's not ready for it. Okay, but go ahead and flatten, pull the belly button in. You can brace if you want to, and lift up. The higher you lift, the harder it is, but same thing, you gotta feel and see if you can do it. So you can lift high, hold 5 seconds, keep that tilt and that brace until your back hits the floor, then let go, and then let go, okay? So that brace is the first thing you do and the last thing you let go. So 20 of those. The next 2 are really similar. All you're doing is you're bracing, flattening the back, pulling the belly button in, but we're going to add those inner and outer thighs. Now I don't have a band with me, but if you have like a resistance band or even 2 objects on either side, then you can brace, pull the belly button in, and push the thighs out and away for 5-second holds, and relax. If you have a band, you can wrap it around your legs and that can be the resistance. You really don't want your legs moving, but you do want those outer thighs activating, so you can just push out. Okay? And then the last one is where if you have a ball, that's great, or a pillow works too. We're going to put the pillow between the knees. The knees are nice and fluffy, which may not be very good, but you're going to flatten the back, pull the belly button in, so this is closing, gentle, and then squeeze the inner thighs. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go, and relax the stomach. So 20 of those as well. So these are all very appropriate to do to help close those stomach muscles once you've mastered that basic tilt and pulling in. Okay? All right. Same thing, work on those, and then I'm going to show you some sitting and standing, and then some of those more aggressive exercises that I'm sure lots of people want to get back to.